There are two types of runner's knee pain. Pain on the outside of the knee indicates it's iliotibial band syndrome, and pain mainly on the front of the knee indicates it's probably patellofemoral pain syndrome. So let's have a quick look at some of the things we can do for both. I'm Helen Claire, and this is Run Better with Yoga, helping you to run stronger, longer, more focused and injury-free with yoga. I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe to our channel and get our weekly videos and free downloads. Make sure you stay to the end of this video where I'll be sharing some details on how you can be part of a new amazing free course that we'll be offering soon, all to do with building strength and mobility for runners with yoga, helping you to avoid or overcome injuries such as runner's knee. So pain on the outside of the knee indicates that you're suffering with ITBS, iliotibial band syndrome, an inflammation of the IT band, which is that thick band of fascia that runs down the outside of the thigh. So foam rolling will only help minimally, if at all, and only temporarily. What will work and offer a long-term solution in most cases is strengthening the glute maximus and glute medius. So this can also significantly help if you have pain somewhere on the front of the knee, which is more likely to be patellofemoral pain syndrome. So as both of these knee pain conditions stem from mechanical imbalances, the only way to treat them long term is to build whole body strength and mobility and learn how to run well. So a great well-rounded yoga practice can definitely help you achieve this. But here we have a few great exercises to start with. Okay, so we're just going to be down on the floor for this class, and each of these poses and exercises is going to be useful whether you have pain on the outside of the knee or somewhere on the front of the knee, but the way in which you do them might change. So let's get started, and I'll talk you through. If you have a yoga block, that can be useful, or you could use a foam roller instead. If you don't have either, don't worry. Come and lie down on your back. And just pause there with your knees bent. Take a couple of long breaths in and out. Just become aware of yourself, your body, how it feels just now, any pain that there is that you can sense in the knees. And then take your attention to your pelvis and just find an ever such a small little lift through your chest so you can feel your upper back lifting and your pelvis tipping upwards, forwards. And then tip the pelvis back so you can feel your lower back pressing down into your mat. Again, inhale, lift the chest a bit, tip the pelvis up. And exhale, rock the pelvis back, feel your lower back press down. Once more, inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Back is pressing into the floor. And then keep some of that, but reduce it a little bit. As you can feel your abdominals drawing in, your lower back down towards the ground without forcing the whole of the back to become flat. Hands onto your belly, lift your knees. Start to lengthen your legs up, but they don't need to go straight. So we're just going to start with a little bit of core work. So strength from the core is so important. And if there's an injury, we have to remember that it's usually not that place, such as the knees, where the pain is originating from. So we've got to look further up the body. We have to start with a strong core that connects to the rest of the body. Okay, so belly draws in, widen the legs apart, doesn't need to be far. Back in, and then a small lift with the pelvis up. Cool. Inhale, widen, exhale in, and a little lift. So take a few more. It really is just a small lift. Legs don't even need to be completely straight. Just finding that nice stability coming through the center. Knees not having to do anything, just keeping the legs nice and in line. Let's take 3 more. Relax your upper back, shoulders and neck. Last one, and place your feet down. Now if you have your block or a foam roller, take it and place it in between your knees. Good, just pause there, reconnect to the breath, full breath into your belly, and a full breath out. Good, okay, so always maintaining that connection to the breath, staying aware of how the body's feeling. Now squeeze the block, whatever you're holding, lift the hips. Now, if you have pain somewhere around the front of the knee, you're only going to lift the hips as far as feels good. So without feeling any pain. If you can feel pain in the knees as you lift the hips, you need to come lower down. So I don't want you to move into the area of pain. Exhale, drop the hips back to your mat. Inhale, just lift them straight back up as far as feels good. Keep squeezing the block. Exhale down. So I don't mind how small or big this movement is. I want you to move mindfully with awareness. Using all the muscles of the hips, each of the glutes, working as a community there, hugging in. Feeling the inner thighs work to hold that block there. And firmly pressing down through your feet. And if for you it hurts even just coming up a small way, then just skip this one for now. Let's just take another few more. So our core muscles obviously connect to our hip muscles, and that combination provides such great strength and stability for our legs, really helping to reduce risk of injury when we have that sufficient strength and stability there from our center. Okay, last one here. Bring the hips down, release your block. And flip all the way over onto your front. Okay, just make a little pillow with your hands. Lengthen your legs back long behind you. And then lift the legs, keep them as straight as you can, and just start a little kicking motion. Kicking motion in the air. Upper body, arms, they can stay relaxed. We've got a little bit more work here for the glutes, particularly the lower glutes. So with either knee pain condition, the best place to start working is the core, are the glutes, all those hip muscles, all the pelvic stabilizers. And see what difference after a little bit of time that has. A few more breaths here. Okay, and come down, relax. Shake the legs out. And roll onto one side. Bend your knees. And just support your head. Either rest it on your arm or hold it in your hand. Take the other hand to your hip, so the outside of the hip. Here, lengthen your spine. Feel your lower waist just slightly lift from the floor here. So we're going to stay long in the spine. Keep the pelvis nice and level. Lift the top leg. And then just stretch out that top leg, keeping one knee above the other. Good. Bend it back in. Stretch it back out. So fairly simple, but notice what you can feel. Again, if there's any pain in the knee here as you extend or as you flex, make the movement smaller. See if you can reduce that amount of pain. If it's still there, maybe wait a little bit longer before you try this again. Here we're getting to work specifically on pelvic stabilizers, glute medius. Building strength there. Taking load out of some of the smaller muscles, which can reduce tension and pulling from the IT band on the knee. So this one particularly useful if you have that outer knee pain. Good, last few. And drop the knees down, one on top of the other, and just roll onto your back. So keep the knees to the side, but just roll onto your back to look upwards. Just pausing here before we take the second side. And that top leg and hip rest. And yeah, notice how it felt, how tiring or not it was. Think about whether that is an area that you could do with building a bit of strength up in. Okay, and then the same to the second side. So roll all the way over. So you want to try and line up your spine nice and long. So you've got the soles of the feet more or less in line there. Lift your lower waist up slightly, lift the top leg. Start to straighten it out. Top hand, outer hip. And compare your sides. And is this side harder, easier, or the same? Is the knee pain the same, if you can feel it at all? And with any exercises, you don't want to be feeling your pain. If there's pain there, that's a signal that you need to stop. And if you're still running, the best idea really is to stop running until that pain has gone. Okay, last couple. And then relax the legs, roll your upper body back. And a few long full breaths here, let that top leg and hip rest. And stay there as long as you need to. When you're ready, just nice and slowly roll over and push yourself back up. Thank you. So these are just a few ways to get started, but know that the real benefit comes from a well-rounded whole body approach, and that really is what yoga offers us. So please explore this channel and head over to runbetterwithyoga.com and get your free copy of my pre and post run yoga sequences. Before you go, we have a very special free course coming up at Run Better with Yoga, and I know you're going to want to be a part of it. So go and download that free copy of the pre and post run sequences via the link below, and I'll send you all the info on this free course on September 23rd. If you enjoyed that video or found it helpful, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.